"Mr. Basil, sir, I've been looking everywhere for you," he exclaimed. "There's a message for you. From Paris." Nigel handed over a note. Basil unfolded it, and I peered over his shoulder, curious. The message was written in a tiny, precise hand, covering the entire sheet of paper. But though my eyesight is good, I could read scarcely a word of it. "Oh," I said. "It's written in French." "Of course." Basil thanked Nigel with a nod, then returned his gaze to me. "Didn't you hear the lad say it comes from Paris?" As Nigel wandered off, Basil gave his full attention to the note. I waited patiently for him to translate it for me, knowing him to be fluent in French as well as several other languages. However, he simply refolded the missive and tucked it away in his cape without a word. "Well," I prompted him, "what does it say?" "That can wait," he replied. "Find another doctor to see to your patients for the next few days, Dawson. We depart for Paris first thing in the morning." I felt a flash of annoyance. "You expect me to adjust my schedule, yet refuse to tell me why?" Basil merely shrugged. "Not to worry, my friend. All will be revealed in time. For now, let us get some sleep." With that, he turned and strode off toward home. I clenched my paws, tempted to refuse Basil's orders for once. But even in my fit of temper, my curiosity was piqued, and I knew, come morning, I would go along with him, as usual. Sure enough, the very next day I found myself scurrying through the streets of London before dawn. The city was quiet, though we knew it was an hour of creeping paws and twitching whiskers, and thus kept a careful lookout for cats. Fortunately, we didn't encounter a single feline, and soon hitched a lucky ride on a milkman's cart. In that way, we safely reached Victoria Station. "Basil," I said, once we'd stowed away on board a train bound for Dover, "when will you clue me in to the reason for our voyage?" He settled himself in a corner of the luggage shelf, where we were hiding behind a large valise. "Right now, of course," he told me, adjusting the deerstalker cap he always wore. "What better way to while away a long journey than with interesting conversation?" And that, at last, was when I heard the first details of the case of the Big Cheese Cook-Off. 2. City of Light. "That note was sent by a dear friend from university," Basil began. "Who's that?" I asked, curious at once, for Basil and I had attended Radcliffe College together in our younger days. "Anyone I know?" "Yes, of course. Alain Rongeur," Basil replied, and I nodded, remembering the mouse in question very well. But I had little time to reminisce before Basil resumed his tale. "Alain is at the Parisian College of Cooking these days. He is known as one of the finest chefs in all mousedom. He also organizes the International Cheese Cook-Off." My whiskers twitched. Every mouse knows of the International Cheese Cook-Off, held every year in Paris. The finest mouse chefs from all over the world travel there to unveil their latest masterpieces, and prizes are awarded in several categories. I'd had no idea an acquaintance of mine was involved in such a stellar enterprise. "Wonderful," I said. "Indeed." Basil stroked the fur of his chin thoughtfully. "The cook-off's fame has grown to the point that poor Alain has had some trouble procuring enough Roquefort and Camembert for the proceedings. However, this year, a much more serious problem has arisen. Someone is sending threats against the competition." "What? Who, pray tell, would do something like